Well, I was introduced to the patch by one of my best friends of 30 years at a birthday party. I was sipping margaritas, and she asked me how was my neck, and I said, "Well, that small child is still sitting on it." And she said, "Well, let me put this on it." I didn't ask her any questions because I've known her for over 30 years. So she put this little round white patch on my neck. I forgot all about it, kept on partying. About an hour later, she said, "How does your neck feel?" And I went like this. I said, "Oh my God, what happened?" And apparently the pain had disappeared. And I found that I'm one of 20% of the population that it works that fast on. And what she put on my neck was an X39 patch. And I asked her,
Wow.
"Where can I get this?" Because I had been suffering pain from 1972 when I was in a three-car accident, which I should have been dead, but God didn't want me. So I've been in pain for 50 some years, going through all kinds of treatments, Oxycontin, Oxycodone, morphine, tramadol, Xanadine, you name it, I was on it. And I was just amazed that it stopped so fast. So anyway, I went to a sharing session, and what they call a sharing session, that's where you're going to hear about it. And people started giving their testimony as to how, about the patches. I wore my X39 for 3 days till it went down the drain in my shower because I didn't know you're not supposed to wear it more than 12 hours on and then 12 hours off. But long story short, in that course of time, from the time I began the X39, I actually took made points about what happened, the changes that I saw. When I ordered the X39, I also ordered the Eon patch, and they call that the happy patch. And they said that's the dynamic duo. So I said, I definitely need to be happy. So I got both patches. And what I found was in April, when she put it on my neck, like I said, within an hour, the pain in my neck was gone. By the end of May, and I am not lying to you, all the inflammation throughout my body was gone. Now,
Wow.
mind you, for all these years, 50 some years, I was going to a pain clinic getting nerve burnings, epidurals, like I said, all those drugs, and nothing helped. And this was like a miracle. I call it my birthday, April 16th, when I got patched. In June, I went to the chiropractor that I was seeing every week for 10 years and told her I would no longer need her and explained why. And she understood, but I haven't been back since. In June and July, I noticed that uh, went back to the pain clinic and told my doctor there, I'm not coming back. And she said, "Well, let me understand what this is about." The cool thing is, all my doctors are Asian, and they understood the fact that this was holistic healing. Nothing was going in my body. So they said, "Hey, whatever you're doing, keep on doing what you're doing." In May and June, that's when somebody said, "Boy, you look awfully happy." And that's because the Eon patch is the one that helps reduce stress. Um, my energy level was out the ceiling. I have energy anyway, but I was now doing like 2.5 hour workouts. I had to stop myself at the gym because I felt so energized. Sleep, oh my gosh, I was sleeping like a baby. My dreams are vivid, and it's just weird. It's just, you feel alive. I find that I'm more present now. I'm more alert. By July, I took no more meds. I am totally, unless a Tylenol once in a while, I don't take any more meds. And I mean, I was at one time like on 5 or 6 different painkillers that was making me like a
Wow.
zombie.
Mm.
I had cataract surgery when I had issues with dry eye in October. The dry eye went away after I started with the patches. Um, my recovery time from exercising is ridiculous. Uh, I fell 3 times this last year. One time in the beauty shop, I literally slid like a bowling ball into a window head first.
Goodness.
Head first. I thought, oh my God, all this is going to come back. My neck is going to hurt again, blah, blah, blah. Within, and I am not lying, within 48 hours, I was back in the gym. My recovery time astounded even me.
Wow.
Um, I no longer have blockages. When I was 16, I had abdominal surgery, and I have a tendency to have blockages because of the scar tissue. I've had at least 10 surgeries. I no longer have blockages. I was diagnosed with high blood pressure in 1976, and I have third stage kidney disease. But the amazing thing is now my doctor told me my points, my numbers have improved by 33 points. Whatever that means, my kidneys are better. I will never go back to stage two. I'm in stage three, probably because of my age. But my kidneys have improved. And he said, again, I know what you're doing, but keep on doing what you're doing. And my blood pressure is really kept under really good control now. And the coup de grace is that on July 4th of this year, my 30-year-old granddaughter and I ran the largest 10K in the country, the Peachtree Road Race. That is
Wow.
after volunteering at 3 in the morning and then crossing the line at 7 a.m. So it was a long day, but still, I'm still amazed because it's like, this is the gift that keeps on giving when you least expect it. I had no
Absolutely.
expectations. And then all of this has come to me. And it's just a blessing. I have been
Wow.
so blessed. Hmm.
Wow, that is amazing. So if you're just getting in, Gail's been patching since April, March or April.
April of 2023. So it's been
Wow.
about 21 months.
And the first thing she noticed was less pain in her neck. And I know you said you'd also had a lot of leg and foot cramps, and that's
Oh
gone.
my gosh. Every night it was so bad. I'd have to keep mustard and Powerade by my bed and Voltaren because in the middle of the night my toes would start curling in my leg and it just shoots up. I don't have cramps anymore. And this was going on for years, years.
Wow.
And like I said, I didn't know that was going to happen too.
Right. And your arthritis is gone, your pain's gone that you had for 50 years.
Look at me. I'm moving on. I mean, I'm like a kid
Well,
again. I feel better.
well,
I feel better than when I was in my 20s. I am
wow.
not exaggerating. I feel
And,
marvelous.
everybody's wanting to know what patches you're using, but you started out with X39 and Eon, and then you added glutathione. Was that next?
Yes. I
Yes.
added glutathione and then I added carnosine and ice wave patches. Oh my gosh, when I had that horrible accident at my hairdresser and slid into the window, my
Mhm.
granddaughter patched me up with ice wave while I was going to emergency. And it's a good thing because I got to emergency at 8 p.m. and they didn't see me till 4 a.m. in the morning.
Wow, thank
And my
goodness.
blood pressure would have been off the chain because I mean, and that's the danger of pain for me
Yes.
is that my blood pressure shoots up. But the ice wave patches kept it under control where I didn't stroke out waiting in an emergency.
And one other thing, and then I'm gonna drop the bomb on everybody. You had bad sugar cravings, and you
Oh my
said when you
goodness.
added S6, it helped
Anybody who
that.
knows me knows that Gail Bonner has to have something sweet every day, all my adult life. And sugar causes inflammation. I didn't really know that, I'll be honest with you. But now I have sweets. If you saw my refrigerator freezer out in the garage, I have 4.5 gallons of Bluebell ice cream almost untouched at the bottom. My whole top area is all sweets because I want my sweets when I want my sweets. But now I don't crave them anymore. If I
Wow.
want them, I make myself do it just to know I'm still me. You know, I'm no alien,
Right.
but I don't crave them anymore. And I rarely have anything sweet anymore.
Well, we appreciate so much you coming on and sharing tonight. And now I want to ask Gail this, and then we'll get over to our other guests. But Gail, how old are you going to be on your birthday?
80 and
80.
loving it and
And
loving
loving it and feeling better than you did when you were
when
30.
I was in my 20s when I had so many health issues with endometriosis and after the accident in 1972 the pain through all these years and if my husband hadn't been in the military we'd be stone broke
Mm. Well, thank you
seriously.
so much, girl. You're such an inspiration.